Hey Gemini, this is Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. And let it all go. This is for Gemini's Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the Feminine's Mars and the Masculine's Venus. I've pre-shuffled already, so I'm just going to shuffle a few more times and then we'll get going. This read is for the second half of May 2020. So for everybody watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn for Gemini? Let's clear all negative, dark, and viral energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities, and fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry about that, I forgot to hook my mic up. All right, just a few more shuffles. This is for Gemini. Gemini, second half of May 2020. Gemini, all right. Gemini, second half of May 2020, Gemini. There's a lot going on right now, Gemini. I got some mowers next door going and the phone's ringing in the other room. So I think you're getting a little busy. We have the Five of Pentacles in the center of your read. Your challenges, Gemini, the Ace of Wands. I was feeling a little bit more drained when I was shuffling your cards as well, so you might be a little bit tired right now. The Foundation is the Four of Cups reversed. And the recent past is the Three of Cups. Crowning in your now moment is the Nine of Swords. So that definitely could be tiring you out. And coming up for you is the Ten of Pentacles reversed. And how you see yourself is the Page of Cups. What's around you or how may others see you, Gemini, is the Lovers reversed. What are the blocks that you need to work on or clear? Three of Pentacles reversed. So maybe some work issues. And then we end up with the Strength card, being strong. And what's connecting you to what's left hanging in limbo at the end of the read? The connection is, or the bridge, is the Ten of Wands. Carrying too much, perhaps? And what is hanging in limbo at the end of the read? The Hermit reversed. You will get another card, but that won't come out to the end of the read. It may be more than one, depending on what that last card is. And so then we have the underlying energies, which is the Temperance card. And we'll pull a little bit of backstory here for you, and we'll start from there. All right, so we have the Ace of Swords here. So the Truth perhaps came out, or some kind of triumph. And then we have some reversed energies. We have the Hierophant reversed, the Tower reversed, and the Hangman, all major arcanas, all right? We have Taurus, Scorpio, and this is Capricorn for me. So perhaps a break in contract, a divorce, any of those kind of energies being outside the box spiritually. We have the Tower reversed, so in the aftermath perhaps of sudden events or trying to avoid a disaster. And then this is someone who's trapped, feeling trapped, can't get outside of the box. This is someone who's outside of the box but trapped inside the box. All right, there's a lot of frustration here, either trying to avoid a disaster, and this is why they're feeling trapped, or in the aftermath of sudden events but still trapped in the box. Then we have the Page of Swords reversed, the Five of Cups upright, and then the Temperance card. So this could be negative news, spying, lying, kids who are mouthing off or lying. It can also be negative self-talk and also spreading gossip. This is someone praying that those dark birds will go away. And this is being patient and balanced in the situation. So someone's dealing with a lot, but they're trying to be patient. Or you could be a patient as well. I'm feeling a little bit run down, actually. So you might want to make sure you pump up yourself with nutritious food. Make sure you're drinking enough water. Getting plenty of rest. The underlying energy is that Temperance card. So there is patience and balance. This is the Gilded Tarot. We're going to be clarifying with the mini Rider-Waite, and we have Oracle cards at the end as well. The recent past is the Three of Cups, so that's coming together, celebration, happiness, joy, patience, and balance. And then the foundation is the Four of Cups reversed. And that has to do with starting over, no longer bored, no longer apathetic. Now things are busy. It may not be busy in the way you want it to be busy, but now it's time to start over in love, whether it's over in love in a relationship, with your work, with your family, whatever it is. It is emotional. The center energy is the Five of Pentacles upright, which is feeling left out in the cold, exile, destitution. Could be going through an illness or injury, or someone you know is going through that, doing a lot of hospital visits or office visits. And the challenge being the Ace of Wands. So there's this new passion. Perhaps a new passion has been ignited, new inspiration, creativity. But in your now moment, you're feeling very desperate. The Nine of Swords is, the most difficult card in the deck. It's that suffering and silence that never ends. Perhaps feeling stressed out, purging, up nights, not sleeping. Whatever the issue is with you, if you're just crying every day, you're going through it right now, or someone near you is going through it right now. This is the, what's coming up for you is the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Ten of Pentacles reversed. So it could be dysfunctional family or loss of money. And that can be family, business, legacy, community, whatever it is. But there's a loss there. And it can just be dysfunction as well, or perhaps loss of family in a financial way, right? In an attachment kind of way. You're seeing yourself as the Page of Cups, which is innocent. Maybe an offer of love, or a child who's in your energy. And then you have the Lovers reversed here, which can be a breakup or a lack of affection in your life, or a child is offering love, whether that could be you or someone else, because of the lack of affection of the other. So let's start clarifying here with the Temperance card and the underlying energy. Why is the Temperance card there after that negative energy there for Gemini? Well, there could have been a move. This could have to do with family or immediate family. This could be visiting another family or having people visit at your house, or just general instability, or this could be the end of a marriage as well. Or you could be like fixing up a house or a business as well. And this is inspired to a new opportunity, perhaps researching, looking at something very closely, studying, perhaps juggling, performing, trying to keep your coins balanced there. Okay, so being patient with your business. Perhaps you're trying to revamp your business so that in a physical way so that you can grow it more. Perhaps going back to school for a class, or starting from scratch with something new. And the recent past is the Three of Cups. Why for Gemini? There is your energy again. Here we have that Page of Cups, whether it's you or a child of yours, or just that innocent love, puppy love, a message of love, and suffering and silence. And trying to heal and forgive the situation, but ultimately finding joy in the suffering and silence, learning to turn that nickel into gold, or alchemy. Finding that silver lining, okay, in recovery. This is letting go of that exile and destitution, which is in the main part of your read. So before you were recovering, and now you're back right in it again. And why is that? So the foundation is the Four of Cups reversed. Why? Two of Swords reversed, which means new information came in. So some kind of clarity came in but knocked you off balance. And there's the Queen of Cups reversed. That can be someone who's being dramatic, over emotional, someone who just be very sad with this new information, or someone who's manipulative. But they're starting over in love, whichever way it is, working very hard. So you could be starting over, feeling very emotional still, but working very hard to get past it. with this new information that's come in, that's come to light. Why do we have the 5 of Pentacles in the middle of your read, Gemini? Standing up for yourself, even if it means that you are out in the cold, out of the group, out of money, whatever it is, or ill or, you know, sick, and that could be someone around you as well, but standing up for yourself to others who may come against you, taking the high road or the high ground. This could be someone who's have mental issues like dementia or Alzheimer's, so it could be a parent that needs your attention, or perhaps they're attacking you because they are losing their mind, or you're over isolating and so you're feeling like you are losing your mind and needing to stand up to others. Maybe others are trying to get you to come out of over isolation, and you're standing your ground because there's a reason for it. And that could be Virgo energy as well. And then we have the moon reverse, which can be the new moon coming up. I think it's the 22nd. I don't know if that's right or not. But the new moon, or this can also be deception going on, especially with the Hermit reversed. That can be, you know, kind of evil deception. And this also can be Delta Dawn, which is the few hours before the sun comes up. So feeling like maybe you can't sleep, so you're going crazy. This could be not being able to sleep and then feeling really like you're going nuts at, you know, from 3 till 6 in the morning or 4 till 7, whatever it is. Your challenge is the inspiration, the new passion, feeling stuck and unable to move. There's no movement, even though there's an offer of love. There's offer of love, but no movement. This can be stubbornness. This can be disability and on strike, and inability, someone refusing to work or move. This can also be someone who's just being stubborn, or someone who's disabled or can't work because of the current situation, but is being offered love. So love is now inspiring you, perhaps to not work, to be still, to give yourself a break. And then we have the Lovers, which is also your energy, but you're being offered love from this affectionate energy who may have made a mistake or fell on their face in front of you. Or maybe you made a fool of yourself in front of them. But it looks good here. The challenge is allowing yourself that new inspiration, allowing someone to inspire you, or allowing yourself to inspire them, even if they didn't treat you right in the past. Getting past that. There's some stubbornness here for sure, and feeling foolish. Why do suffering in silence? In the crowning position, we have the Page of Swords, which can also be your energy. It's about news coming in, a message, spreading the word, a child who's an air sign, perhaps Libra, Gemini, and or Aquarius. And then we have the Hierophant reversed, which is, again, thinking outside the box, spiritual, or a break in contract or marriage, spreading the word about whatever that is. This can be seeing synchronicities and now breaking this and having options, but seeing synchronicities as well. Perhaps this is heaven in your eyes, or going shopping online, and an announcement perhaps. This could be a wake-up call to action. Perhaps a final judgment comes through regarding a divorce. Whether that's for good, you're suffering in silence there, stressed out. So whether that's just because of sleep or because of a divorce situation or a break in contract with business, why is the 10 of Pentacles reversed coming up for you? We have the 10 of Pentacles reversed. We have the Magician upright, and then the World reversed. I'm getting very hot too, so there's a lot of masculine energy coming in here, and obviously there is here. This can be someone who's at least ungrounded. At the worst is just a greedy, mean person, doesn't care about anyone but themselves. And this is manifesting out of that, coming out of losing money status, perhaps independence as well, and transforming, nickel into gold. This is the alchemy process. Coming out of like losing money, like a lot of people are having issues with money right now, and this is finding a magical way to use your tools to get yourself out of that. But there's a need for closure here, or just the world, the world upside down. Maybe you feel like this amidst all these people suffering around you. But this may be you, because that's very much Gemini energy as well. But there could be, whether it's your loss, whether it's your loss of money in the family, business, or community, or it's just the community around you and you're feeling like this, the Magician, amidst all of that. Or it's you and your family being affected by this, and a need for closure, just feeling like you're in another world, like you're in a total different world from other people. You see yourself as that message of love. So why is the Page of Cups there? We have the Five of Wands reversed, which has to do with the fighting being over, or it's a losing battle. All right, so not wanting to fight, speaking your truth. 2, the Knight of Swords rushing in with the truth. So here's two people coming head to head without fighting. You're coming at this love relationship, maybe a love relationship you broke up with, which can be an ex or children involved, and not wanting to fight, but you are wanting to talk. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles, which is working at aligning with each other, finding your true desires, perhaps getting your ducks in a row at work. So these could be people coming together at work who need to talk without fighting. And then why do we have the Lovers reversed around you? Whoops. The cards kind of went flying there. We have the Five of Swords reversed, which is post-war, so there might have been a big fight, and now boldly going forward to get past that, perhaps inspired, which is reflecting this Ace of Wands here. Now I want to review what energies you have here with the major arcana. So again, we have Taurus, Scorpio, Capricorn, Sagittarius, and these are just the major arcana, like I said, and Gemini, Leo, and Virgo as well in the main cards. Why do we have the Three of Pentacles reversed here, which is issues at work? This can be issues getting along at work, issues with finances at work, or third-party situations or interferences at work. So why does Gemini have that Three of Pentacles there as a block? Why is it their block? The Ace of Wands is reversed again because, again, those are your two challenges. This is your challenge, this is your block. All right, so it's referring back to your challenge. This is reversed though, and this is upright. So the block has to do with frustrations at work, feeling creatively or sexually blocked, and trying to process through this while sitting in uncomfortable energies, perhaps because of the people around you. You're feeling their energy fields as opposed to your own, so it makes it very difficult to heal through the situation. There may be a Leo out of control. This can be egos out of control or just feeling weak in the situation. Okay, because the uncomfortable energies and the frustration, the battle, the inability to conceive, to get aroused, to conceptualize something that could even be true with no growth. And then we have the Empress reverse, which this is Leo and Taurus. Could be one person or two people. This could be someone, a parent who's ill and weak. All right, and that's why you're in uncomfortable energies. You're frustrated because you're taking care of an elder. Or this just can be someone who's totally out of control, like a boss with Leo and Taurus in their chart at work, who's totally like abusing their power at work. We end up here with Leo, or being strong in that suffering. So why does Gemini have this Strength card here at the end? It's being strong, leading the way, getting back in the saddle, getting back up every time. This is about reaping the rewards of the journey, daydreaming, right? Having good intentions about what you want to build from this. Make sure your intentions are positive and what you want to get out of this journey. So when the journey shows up for you, that you're ready, exactly know what you want. This could be in, looking back in a negative past or negative childhood, or children who are being difficult right now, perhaps being clingy, or Scorpios being clingy, or in the aftermath of death perhaps, or just a near-death experience as well. Being strong for everybody else. You're carrying a heavy load, a heavy burden, and you might hurt yourself if you don't let go, or Leo is. Leo, Scorpio energies are coming up, and a lot of Taurus here too. Freeing yourself by carrying this load, and that's the Atlas energy of carrying the weight of the world upon your shoulders, in order to free yourself by presenting the truth and triumph in an awakening, but falling short on energy perhaps, like, having good intentions to get something finished and then falling short. You just can't do it because you're too tired, because too much harsh energies are coming in on the spiritual journey if you're going through dark night of the soul. So it's a lot of work because it's a lot of burden. You're tired a lot. So the energies go back and forth all the time, is trying to, how do you continuously go forward? So we have the Hermit reversed at the end there. with the Queen of Wands reversed, who may be getting over any loss, regret, but she's still reversed. So she's either just exhausted. She can be sick as well. Be careful about getting exhausted too, because you know your immunity goes down. You can get sick more easily. Or she's pissed. But I'm getting more, it's more about exhaustion. She's just carrying too much and now getting over any loss and regret in the situation. And there's the King of Wands. You're both tired of this. These could be two people who have been splitting up for a long time, or two people who are both tired of it and ready to break up, or trying to come together and getting over the loss and regret of trying to come together. We have the Hermit there, reversed, which is about over-isolating with someone perhaps you don't want to be with, or now coming out about the situation and getting over it. The next three cards coming up, we have the Star card, the Two of Wands, and the King of Cups. This is about healing, dreaming, shining your light, having your dreams come true, perhaps a healer as well. This is choosing a new path, perhaps telling this Aquarius about it, and wanting to just be love. All right, so you might need to get out of a situation where you're with someone you don't want to be with. And we have Libra coming up right after that. They may not be happy. We have two Libra energies coming up. For me, these are both Libra. And then this is unhappiness or dissatisfaction. And this could be a divorce. This could be destiny. And there's no happiness between them. All right, so now the next cards that you got, we have Justice. So what's left hanging in limbo is the need to come out of over-isolation or feeling like you're going crazy. So we have Justice reversed, which is an injustice, something that's not fair. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles, which has to do with work. So in essence, it looks like someone's working it late into the night, and so they're exhausted. They're out there with their mouse friend there. The injustice of having to work such late hours or working all day and all night. And then this finally being exposed or fully energized, or perhaps dealing with kids as well, or the whole solar system, or dealing with the universe at the same time. So why does Gemini have the injustice here with the Justice card reversed? The King of Swords is upright and detoxing their situation. And then there's the need to be patient here, or you're being patient or they're being patient. We have Capricorn and Sagittarius here, and being very present in the moment. So someone's still detoxing here, but they're in their truth, so that's good. So if that's a Libra person in your life, or another air sign, because the King of Swords, they could be going through some kind of rehab or detoxing that needs patience and taking one step at a time. And then the work stuff. This is the end of a happy ending here at work, coming to the end of an emotional cycle or family cycle, perhaps still a little defensive, guarding your wounds, but ultimately wanting to go and offer love after this family cycle ending. So why do we have, you may want to offer love to the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor here. And that could be a child who wants to offer love to you too. And so you could be the King of Swords as Gemini. So some of you might be in rehab, or if you're the Gemini Queen of Swords, you can also be the Knight of Swords over here. They're both upright. All the air signs are upright, so that's really good for Gemini at work. There's just some things you need to work out there. So what is the exposure here at the end with the Sun? What's the deal with that? Well, the Sun was reversed. This is tired, drained, sick, overexposed, kids all over the place, making you crazy, not sleeping, and rising above. All right, so now all of this is coming out and being exposed. Whatever overexposure there was, or tiredness, unable to sleep, awakening and coming out about it, letting go instead of holding on, to fix things, repair things, make amends with others. And so everything is out in the open. You're coming together in connection here, coming clean, getting clean. Now that the worst is over, it's time for the bliss. And this could be a third party situation, or just held back because of the social distancing here. Okay. A need for peace. That could be third party situation. Like I said, there's a need for peace, whether it's social distancing or negative group associations as well with the Three of Cups reversed. And then here's somebody sharing or settling out after a lack of peace here. And that can have to do with the family. Okay, this can be family, business, legacy, a community. So finding peace and sharing, or a need to find peace by sharing or settling out with this family, business, or community. The underlying energy then comes up as the Tower reversed, okay? Feeling powerless, secrets out, powerless, losing money, power, and independence because you want a new start, or you've been offered money, time, and energy for a new start or a new business, but now holding back your feelings and energetic exchange. This can be heated debates as well to avoid disaster in the aftermath of sudden events, because perhaps what's going on with the world right now. All right, so let's go into your oracle cards. So from the energy deck. So this is really about you feeling exhausted and left out in the cold, left behind perhaps. Perhaps from family or a community or your workplace. There's definitely work involved here. But there's a lack of affection or a breakup involved, and it may have to do with children as well, or your need to give love. Perhaps having issues with affection at work. And then ultimately being strong while going through suffering, or somebody else around you is, and carrying that heavy load, but feeling like you're going nuts with this over-isolating. And there's definitely something going on that you need to end between the King and Queen of Wands reverse, whether that's you or somebody else around you. They're definitely over the loss and regret here in this situation, or grief if somebody was lost recently. I'm not getting like a specific death in this read at all, but somebody could have lost someone in the recent past that they are now getting over, because the King and Queen of Wands can be a relationship, but it also can be siblings that need to get over the grief of a loss. And then here, ultimately, the Sun is really happy energy. So after an injustice of being isolated perhaps, or over-isolating, and having to work into the night, everything is exposed. There's high energy and sunshine, perhaps being out in the sun and getting some happiness for a change. The 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, 41, is the Ace of Cups, which is self-love, spiritual love, and new love. And this is like a crowning achievement, graduating in a spiritual way, because this is the crown chakra. And maybe you graduated with school or something, you know, working into the night to get your schooling done. So you may have graduated. Congratulations if that's true, because it looks like you worked really hard for it. 39 is the Knight of Cups. 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, which has to do with the heart chakra, so healing the heart. But he's also being activated here with the purifying of his throat chakra. So this is the Knight of Cups. He's coming forward to speak their truth in love. Really beautiful, Gemini. Door to personal healing and happiness. Your dreams are coming true. Angel of Balance as well. 48 is that walking away and going within when necessary. 34 from the last card is that energetic exchange. And then don't forget the rest and rejuvenation of the 19 of spending time in the sun and alone to meditate, to make sure you take care of yourself. And there you have your victory. 28, the twin flames. And 20 is also choosing a new path. And you have victory in that. The underlying energy is 50, which is Angel of Strength, which is where your read ended up on the Strength card. 50 is that 10 of Cups, which is a happy ending. Even if it is the ending of a family or emotional cycle, you are becoming the Angel of Strength here. It's really powerful, Gemini. So whatever you've been working on is really positive right now. Where was that 10 of Cups? So we have the 10 of Cups right here and the Strength card right here, which is literally this energy right here combined. So there is a happy ending. You just have to be strong. And Woman Holding a Heart is right beneath this, as well as the community here. And there's a man holding a coin with that too. This is the underlying energy coming into the Strength card. And carrying connections. Look at this. Gemini, this is really good. Action, right? The two that run together in carrying connections, with the man holding a coin, the community coming together, and the woman holding a heart and being the Angel of Strength and the happy ending. All right, Gemini, I hope that was helpful for you. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy. I do have to pull a few more cards for you. And don't forget your nature. Those cards were so good, I was going to end it right there, but I'm going to pull you your Crystal Angel card, and then I pulled Kipper deck too, so I'm going to do that for you as well. All right, so what is Gemini's advice? What is Gemini's advice here? Take a deep breath. All right. Is this what we just had? Yeah. Say, this was the same as Taurus. Wellness, the recovery of health and wellness is here. All right, and this can be medical as well, okay? But so much about the heart chakra as well, which came up in the other deck as well. And opal, same as Taurus. Let yourself sparkle and shine. You are guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. And Unikite, you get this one as well. Answered prayers. All of your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. So there's a lot of green and French blue to purple there. And this is the same color as the opal. So this is the underlying energy, apophyllite or pophyllite. Increased support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. So congratulations, Gemini. This is really looking up for you. And then we have the Kipper deck. So allow yourself to be inspired and get past any differences with other people at work. All right, don't let that frustrate you. It's okay. People are allowed to have a difference of opinions. So don't let that frustrate you or get you blocked again. Let it all go. Be strong. Allow your purging. Let it go. Let's see what you have from the Kipper deck here for Gemini. The community, all right? So it looks like you're coming back into the community with a smile on your face. No more hard toil and labor. You're done with that. We have 38 and 39. 39 is, yes, that's the Knight of Cups. 38 is the Queen of Cups reversed. So no more being over emotional or sad or manipulative. It's just time to be love. Okay, so this is connected to this hard labor. So right now, it may not be the time for this great fortune here, which is also, by the way, the page of Wands reversed. So that's that frustration energy. And also, this is good because this is reversed. So instead of having expectations, you're letting go of any expectations, which is great. And then we have the underlying energy of the courthouse reversed. So any legal stuff may be done now, dealing with a mature woman, which can be a mother or a boss, and perhaps some masks that needed to be taken off. Maybe you weren't being real with each other. If it's a mother and daughter, mother and son, or just legal work issues, not being real with each other, and just needed to remove those masks. Okay, it's time to be loved, Gemini. Like I said, make sure you get your water, your rest, your joy, your nature, and you got it now. Take it and run. Rise and be loved.